The bass and the tweeters make the speakers go to war. Ah, the mighty trumpet brings the freaks out to the floor. The bass and the tweeters make the speakers go to war. Ah, the mighty trumpet brings the freaks out to the floor.
Tell me, where the freaks at? Tell me, where the freaks at? Freaks at, freaks at, freaks at, freaks at.
Tell me where the freaks at.
It's been a little while, but Wednesday night basketball is back at the Amway Center again. The Toronto Raptors taking on the Orlando Magic. The Raptors, they've won 3 in a row without Kyle Lowry. They're trying to continue that streak. The Magic have gone 1-4 in their last 5 games, and they need a huge win tonight, or else they could possibly be eliminated from playoff contention. Raptors, Magic, getting ready to get underway. Starting last, presented by Coca-Cola. No Kyle Lowry, so C.J. Miles and DeLon Wright have been doing really well for the Magic, along with, of course, DeMar DeRozan. On the other side, Elfrid Payton traded away in the trade deadline, so DJ Augustine moved up to the starting position. Bismack Biyombo received in that trade. Getting ready, Nikola Vucevic at the line, the second worst team in the East, the Orlando Magic, taking on the third best team in the East, Toronto Raptors. Getting ready, and the tip-off goes to Orlando. Here they come, Magic on the start. It's Augustine now in the starting lineup. Gives it over to Jonathan Isaac. Augustine averaging 17 points per game as a starter. And that one is good! Deep from 3, and Augustine gets the night start. He's averaging 20 in his last 3 games. Here come the Raptors, though. Wright gives it over to Ibaka. To DeRozan. DeRozan averaging 32 per game without Kyle Lowry, and he throws it down. What a dunk by DeRozan. Comes Augustine. Magic up by 1 so far. Fournier looking. Kicks it to Jonathan Isaac. Isaac pumps. Magic, of course, losing 2 straight. Only 1 win in their last 5 games. Augustine drives, kicks it to the corner, and it's picked off. What a steal by Valanciunas. Here comes right to the cup and the foul on Isaac. So Wright going to take these 2 free throws. The first is good, tying the game at 5. Second one can take the lead for Toronto. That one's off, rebound by Vucevic. Ahead to DJ Augustine. Isaac throws it down, and the foul on C.J. Miles. And to the line will go Jonathan Isaac. DeRozan threw it down early, and now throwing it down right here is Jonathan Isaac. So now this will give Orlando a 1-possession lead, no matter what the result of the free throw is. Toronto trying to get home court advantage for the second year in a row in the playoffs. Orlando, as much as 5 more losses, could possibly end their season. They are way behind in the playoff race. Free throw from Jonathan Isaac is good. It's a 3-point Magic lead. Isaac, Vucevic, looking, trying to get around Valanciunas. Back to Isaac, Fournier, Augustine. Augustine contested shot, bounces. What a shot! Heavily contested, but Augustine makes it. Here's Wright, over to Norman Powell, Valanciunas, DeRozan. DeRozan at the 3-point line, thinks about it, driving past Terrence Ross, and throws it down with 2 hands. The second big dunk for DeMar DeRozan in this game. He has 10 of the 19. That shot contested, no good. Rebound by Siakam. Ahead, Powell to Valanciunas, driving, loses the ball on the ground and picked up. And thrown down the court to Simmons! What a dunk by Justin Simmons off the feed from Aaron Gordon. Here's Powell over to DeRozan. Right in the corner, thinks, behind the back, drives in, blocked! What a block by Bismack Biyombo. Here comes DJ Augustine now up the floor. Augustine passes it to Terrence Ross. Magic up by 4, trying to keep the lead going. Simmons over to Ross. Momentum all in favor of Orlando. The Amway Center's on their feet. Ross has a lane. Crossover. 2. Dribbles out. Rebound Pascal Siakam. Ahead, it's DeRozan, who has 10 of the 21 points, and that one just went out of the hands. Here they come. Augustine spinning across the timeline. Simmons, 15 seconds, guarded heavily by Powell, who backs away. Simmons on the C of the Magic logo. Passes it over to DJ Augustine. 3 seconds. Augustine, double covered, puts one up. No good. And the Magic will lead by 6 going into quarter number 2. A good start for Orlando. Toronto, though, with DeMar DeRozan ending the quarter with 10 points. A good start to this Wednesday night basketball game here on ASC. DeRozan passes it over to Powell. Powell, Siakam, draws, and, oh, he missed the dunk. I was going to say he throws it down with the right hand, but Siakam misses. On the way, here is Simmons in the corner, guarded by Powell. Simmons, Augustine, puts one up from 2, bounces no good, rebound by Powell. The other way, here comes DeRozan, can't drive around Augustine. DeRozan holding at the 3-point line. Dribbling, driving, laying it up and in. DeMar DeRozan takes to the skies, and the foul on Bismack Biyombo. DeMar DeRozan going up and putting it in. He has 12 in this game. What a start. Like I said, been averaging 32 without Kyle Lowry, really putting the team on his back. The most is when he put up 38 against Phoenix. I believe that was the last game Toronto played, if not the game before. So now DeRozan can cut the lead down to 3, which he does. Here they come. Fournier at the 3-point line, passes it over. Isaac driving pass. Isaac stripped, right dives, can't get on it. Isaac chucks one up, no good. Here they come. Miles, Polter, Powell, the layup is good. It's a 1-point game now. DeRozan from 3, knocks it down. DeRozan can hit from everywhere. The Raptors take the lead. Here's Ibaka. Raptors down by 3. Ibaka, Powell, back to Ibaka. Over 2. That is C.J. Miles, who puts one up from mid-range, bounces no good. Valanciunas cleans up the mess and throws it down for 2. Fournier spinning, puts one up. It's in. With 9 seconds left, we're tied at 50. Here comes Toronto trying to break the tie going into halftime. Wright holding it, gives it over. This is Powell, who can't hit at the buzzer. What a first half in Central Florida. The Raptors and the Magic tied up at 50. And here we go to start the third quarter here in the Amway Center. Here's Wright giving it over to Ibaka. DeMar DeRozan putting up 20 in the first half alone for the Raptors. Here's a drive. Here is DeRozan with it now, who loses it. Aaron Gordon now the other way over to Evan Fournier. Fournier driving. Fournier loses it. DeRozan gets it back. Here comes DeMar the other way, throwing it down. DeMar DeRozan stealing his own turnover back and throwing it down. Here is Wright working. Oh, Valanciunas dropped it, but he got it back. Gets it over to DeRozan. Here's a tough shot by C.J. Miles that goes down, and the Raptors gain the lead back. Here they come. Here is Wright. Wright, Miles, DeRozan. DeRozan driving, lays it up, and the foul. It rolls in on Fournier. DeMar DeRozan can't be stopped tonight. He now has 26. And he worked it on Fournier. Fournier went up for the block and drawed the contact. So like I said, the most DeRozan's put up this year was 38 against Phoenix. And in the games without Kyle Lowry. His three best, 38, 36, and 36. His lowest was 24, and that was against Boston. But the N1 is good. Here is Simmons. Pass to Biyombo. Augustine chucks one up, bounces off the front. Rebound Nogueira. Right, ahead. DeRozan on the way, and he flies over DJ Augustine. DeRozan posterizes. Here's Simmons. Simmons over to Terrence Ross. Guarded heavily by DeRozan. Ross gets around DeRozan, lays one up. Too high. Rebound Nogueira. DeMar DeRozan all alone the other way to go to the cup. DeMar DeRozan, have yourself a night here at the Amway Center. This shot mid-range bounces off the front. Rebound right. Uh-oh. Here comes Siakam the other way. Siakam giving it over to right. Right. Siakam. Will he drive this time? Thought he was the first time. No. Passes it out for three. And a sinker from right. And it's a double-digit lead. What a third quarter by the Raptors, specifically DeMar DeRozan. Augustine blocks. Gordon, his shot is blocked. Rebound Nogueira. Here comes DeRozan at the buzzer. Got it! DeMar DeRozan with an unstoppable third quarter. And the Raptors lead by 12. The Magic got absolutely toasted in that third quarter and need to make some adjustments for the fourth quarter. Here they come. In the corner, Ross, 3, and that will take it down to a single-digit game. It's an 8-point game now. Big shot by Terrence Ross. Here comes Wright, giving it over to Norman Powell. Powell drives. Ibaka. Got it. 10-point game again. Here they come. Augustine carrying up the floor. The lob. Aaron Gordon with a great alley-oop. It's an 8-point game. Off the lob from DJ Augustine. Here comes Wright, carrying across the timeline. DeRozan back in the game. Ibaka over to Norman Powell. Powell, crisscross, kicks it to Ibaka. Here's DeRozan. DeRozan, what's he going to do this time? He goes up and dunks on Vucevic. It's about the 5th dunk of the night for DeMar DeRozan, this time on Nikola Vucevic. Ross puts up the 3. Fader. No. Rebound Ibaka. Here comes DeRozan. Ahead to Powell. Powell step back for 3. Got it. Automatic Norman Powell. It's a 12-point game once again. That one's no good. Rebound Valanciunas. Right. It's Powell onto the basket. Oh, stripped and stolen. Gordon comes up with a mistake by Toronto. Isaac. Augustine. Augustine holding it top of the key. Drives. Spinning. Looking for an open lane. Augustine back outside the 3-point line. Gets it over to Jonathan Isaac. Isaac. Trying to work on DeRozan. Can't. Aaron Gordon for 3. That bounces off. Valanciunas. Right to DeRozan. Here comes DeMar DeRozan, who's been absolutely spectacular tonight. He gives it up to Wright. Wright. Valanciunas over to Wright. DeRozan. Uh-oh. Here he comes. Oh, no, he passes it out to Powell. I thought DeRozan was going to drive in there. DeRozan loses it. Gains it back. Kicks it. Right. Corner. Ibaka for 3. That's not going to go. Rebound by Fournier. Fournier coming now. The top of the key. Guarded by Powell. Augustine. Magic down by 12. They need to start to fight back in this game. Isaac for 3. That won't help. Rebound Ibaka. Way down the court to DeRozan. DeRozan gives it up to Powell. Powell back to DeRozan, who loses it. Jonathan Isaac corrals the mistake. Here comes Isaac now to the basket, swatted, and the foul on Ibaka. Vucevic now top of the key. Gives it over to Isaac. Isaac to Augustine. Augustine. Isaac. Corner. Shot. Got it. And that cuts the lead down to 7. A big shot from Jonathan Isaac. Here comes Wright. Nearly 5 minutes left to go. Magic are starting to come back. Siakam. DeRozan. Driving. DeRozan! Throws it all over Vucevic and Fournier again. Unbelievable. That shot, no good. Rebound Valanciunas ahead to Ibaka. Here is DeRozan. Driving, going up. That one's blocked by Isaac. Rebound Vucevic. Here they come. Evan Fournier up the way. It's an 11-point game. Magic running out of time. Augustine gives it to Isaac. Isaac in a crowd gives it to Vucevic. Valanciunas has done a great job guarding Vucevic. That one's no good. Valanciunas the rebound. They throw up ahead. CJ Miles battling the ankle soreness. Here's Valanciunas back out to Miles. Oh, here's DeRozan! I didn't even see him there. He's under the basket, and he throws it down off the assist from Miles. Right. DeRozan driving, puts up the 2. No good off the back iron. Here comes Augustine. Carrying across. Walks up to the 3-point line and makes it. Bounces all around. 6-point game. Orlando's not out of it. Way down the floor. Ibaka, who's going to get fouled by Gordon. Here they come. DeRozan. No, he's going to pass it up Valanciunas to Ibaka, and that should do it. What a night for DeMar DeRozan. Career numbers, 43 points for DeRozan, nearly half of the total points for the Toronto Raptors. It was a good fight for Orlando. Vucevic was covered the entire night, and there he is. Absolutely incredible game put up by DeMar DeRozan. 98-91. So the Raptors trying to get the second seat in the East over Philadelphia. This one will definitely help. There it is, 43 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. The best game of the year for DeMar DeRozan. Wright with 11 points, CJ Miles with 10, Jonathan Isaac with 21, leading the way for Orlando. Vucevic 14, didn't score that much. Terrence Ross with 11. Gordon also had 10 points, was a big factor in this game. It's been a long time since you've seen the standings. Cleveland's still on top. Philly, Toronto. The Celtics were 8th last time. They're now up to 4th. Washington, Milwaukee, Chicago's fallen down. Miami with the Hornets and Hawks now looking to get in the playoffs, each 1 game and 3 games back respectively, with the Knicks and the Magic probably out of playoff contention at this point. In the West, it's been a long-going battle between Houston and Golden State. The Timberwolves back there, 7 games back, can't really play in that mess. The Clippers, Thunder, and Spurs all in good spots. Nuggets, and then the Jazz are trying to fight off Portland, who has crawled into the mix, winning a couple of their games. They have won 7 of their last 10 to crawl up into the mix. This is American Sports Coverage, signing off.